Hey, 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 hey. Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm just setting up a few things. Setting up. I will be with you in a second. Hello. Hello, everyone, and good evening. I'm back for another stream of Plane Shift. Yeah. Yes, we want to continue with the tribes and destroying objects and seeing if we can improve a bit the functionality. At the moment, it works pretty well. At least we managed to have the damage being dealt to the building and the building getting destroyed, and also we managed to have the tribe rebuild it. There are some rules, right? So they will not really rebuild it always and always at the same time and whatever, but they will rebuild it eventually after some time. So I think it's okay. Hello, Hula. Good evening. Hey, hey. So yeah, we won't continue on that. But before doing this, wow, sorry. Did we check the marketplace or not? I don't remember. Well, let's do it from the launcher. When you want the launcher, it's never up. When you don't want it, it's always popping up and starting me. Let's see what is going on. Toon, 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 toon. Very nice music. This plane shift music is the music of the magic shop. I don't know how much you heard it, but it's very nice. I don't know what this thing is doing. It's taking forever. Okay. I didn't check the games. Let's check the games a second. Is there any new free game that I don't have? Yes, this one. Godlike Burger. What is it? What is Godlike Burger? Contains content that is not appropriate for all ages? I mean, this game? What do you mean? You're making burgers. Cook and serve. Okay, well, it's free. I don't know if we will ever play it, but still, we can collect it. Why not? Go and collect it yourself as well. I think it's pretty cool. So if you go to the marketplace, and we go to free for the month, right? Free for the month. These are the free of the month, so let's add everything to the cart so that we are sure that we get it. And let's check out this stuff before we forget. I suggest you to do the same, even if you are not an Unreal Engine developer today, because you may be an Unreal Engine developer tomorrow, and there is 334 euros saved, right? So you never know. You never know. You never know. Right. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a Gladiator Arena Environment Kit. There are some columns, there are some skulls, there are some banners, but the banners we don't really need. These lamps are kind of interesting, but I don't know. It's too specific. I mean, it's too. It seems to be too specific. I think we cannot really reuse any of this. I think it's I think all of this is unusable, unless you really want an arena that looks exactly like this. Is unusable. I mean, it's very nice, but cannot use any of this. Okay. The second one is a Dreamscape stylized environment tower. Stylized nature open world fantasy. I mean, these towers are a bit too silly. It is a nice thing though. Just the idea, but they don't want the rock to fly away. No, I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I mean, if you want to do a game with this kind of style, right, which is a cartoonish style, I think it's very, very nice. I think it's very nice. It's a nice tower, but I don't think so. Wow, so many pictures. There are infinite pictures in this thing. Wow. Ah. The book, I don't know. The book and the candle, probably not. We have enough books now. The crystals though. The crystals. Ah. The crystals, you never know, huh? You can use the bridge. I don't like the style too much. Automatic NPC component optimization. What do you mean? 1000 bots without optimization, there is a big problem by default. Yes, it is. Optimize your NPC by adding one component. Optimizate. What is it? So without optimization, 1000 bots, 210 FPS. Okay. With optimization, 298. Anyway, I don't think we will ever use this, but maybe the code has some interesting things. Eye perfection material mastery. These materials are the ones that are like super detailed. Look at that. Super detailed. With vertex painting and everything, so pretty cool, but I don't know. Wow, look at one material. Holy shit. Compact material. Compact. I don't know if it's organized. I don't know if it is organized. It's very spaghetti, eh? It's very spaghetti code. It's very spaghetti. No, but I guess it's good, but we are targeting a different hardware here. These guys are going for great stuff. We go for okay stuff. And the last one is, I have the feeling that I had this already. Didn't we have this already? No. Deep Elder Caves. I think we have seen one that was pretty much identical last month. No? I think I've seen this already. I don't know, maybe I checked it before. But anyway, the chest. The chest. Maybe the chest. Maybe. Yeah, I think I checked it this month. Yeah, I checked it before today. It was this month already. The chest. I think we don't have enough chests, incredibly enough. I thought we had millions of chests, but we don't. Okay. Yeah, this is what we got. Nice. Nice. I think this last one maybe there may be some good stuff there. There might be, boys. Another thing I wanted to check, in these days, right, there was the Unreal Fest. The Unreal Fest. The Unreal Fest is a great event that one day probably I will go when I will be retired. But because it's actually, yeah, it was like in the middle of the week. What it was, from the 3rd to the 5th. Yeah, it was like last Tuesday to Thursday, right? And I don't know where it was, you know, somewhere in the world. But I think all the sessions are actually recorded. Wow, 1 hour and 09. Only 1 hour and 09. I mean, we cannot really watch it, but
industry, from gaming to architecture to film and television. But it's not a time of celebration for us internally at Epic. As you heard, we recently went through a period of more than 800 layoffs within the company.
Oh, wow. You mentioned that in the first 42 seconds of the conference. You mentioned the 800 layoffs immediately. Holy moly.
A really sad event for all of us. And so I wanted to just get up and talk frankly about how we got here and what this means for everybody going forward. Now, you know, we've been making Unreal Engine as a key part of our business for about 27 years now, since 1996, when we signed our first Unreal Engine license. And throughout that time, we've had some major periods of celebration within Epic, some major hits, Unreal Tournament, Gears of War, and then Fortnite. And we've also gone through some really challenging times during this.
I want to listen to this because I think it's interesting.
Periods. And there were years in which,
if you want to have the subtitles, I can put the subtitles on.
Revenue from Unreal Engine was 100% funding the company with no other source at all. And so, you know, we've gone through a lot of time periods. But the most recent era now, and the one that's affected us most, is the Fortnite era, which began in 2017. You know, we started as a 500-person company and found ourselves as the makers of the #1 game in the world. And over the course of a year, we went from being a $100 million a year revenue company to a many billion-dollar a year revenue company. And though we had had hits in the past, we'd never decided in the past to go through a period of expansion like this. You know, back in the Gears of War days, for example, we were incredibly profitable for a couple of years, but we decided to stay small because we didn't see the opportunity that we saw now. And with Fortnite, we saw something that was a fundamental transformation to the game business, and that was that gaming was turning away from a small-scale experience for hardcore gamers into a truly mainstream social experience.
Why my face is so wrong? Why my face is so weird? Don't understand why my face is so broken. Okay.
You know, we saw throughout schools and college dorms, the normal gamers would start playing Fortnite, then all of their classmates would join, and suddenly you'd have entire groups of friends, gamers and non-gamers, male and female, united in this virtual world. And what we began seeing there, and we've seen also similar trends in Minecraft and in Roblox, is the emergence of social gaming as a phenomena that has the potential to reach billions of users over the next decade. And you know, we saw many resemblances to the metaverse, not the crazy science fiction stuff, but you know what we hear in these core experiences, which is you and your friends getting together in a virtual world and having fun together. And we saw the opportunity to build Epic into a leading business in this space, both with our own games and with a technology base that could help all developers achieve the things that we are achieving with Fortnite. And so we began this insane expansion from 500 employees at the start of this to 5,000 employees at our peak. And you know, most of the decisions we made along the way, I feel were really good, most of them, and some were not. But what really began our current problems was around 2021, as the pandemic wound down. We began spending significantly more on our development than we were making. And this was an intentional strategy that we hoped that we would reach fruition by growing out of our problems, by being able to grow Fortnite through the creator ecosystem and our other first-party efforts into something much bigger, so that eventually our revenue and our expenses would match up. And you know, we saw the launch earlier this year of the Unreal Editor for Fortnite and the Fortnite Creator Economy 2.0, two of the real hallmarks of our business. And we've seen phenomenal success and growth in Fortnite because of that. It's been a double-edged sword. First of all, we saw Fortnite third-party content grow up to 50%, and it hits a peak from time to time when a major new release comes out, like Only Up, led to a few weeks of 60% of Fortnite time being spent in third-party content. A real revolution for something that began as our little battle royale game. And this is all we'd hoped and dreamed for, that we would be propelled.
I just don't understand too much when he said that, in 21 after the pandemic, the problem began. So I want to understand, if he explains a bit more of that, maybe he will, but Fortnite has been making such an incredible amount of money. So probably, I don't know, maybe they pushed too much on the development side. They hired too many people, and yeah, maybe the expansion up to 5,000 really hit them in terms of cost, labor cost, right? Yeah, maybe.
Beyond just a single game and a single genre, closer and closer to an ecosystem supporting all kinds of games for all kinds of gamers and reaching an ever-growing audience. And so the growth has happened, and we're happy with that. But what we came to realize was that the growth, and we expect in the long run, all of the growth in the business is going to be primarily in these lower margin parts of the business. We decided early on that Fortnite's creator economy would be as lucrative for creators as we could possibly afford to make it. Fortnite's supported by not by pay-to-win mechanics or loot boxes. We don't have anything of the sort, but by an outfit shop where you buy cosmetics to improve your character. We build the cosmetics, we sell them, but the reason people spend money there is because they're having fun in Fortnite experiences. And so the right model for this is to revenue share from the Fortnite item shop to the creators of experiences based on their engagement. And we revenue share 40%. We're absolutely confident this is the right decision because it enables creators to profit from their work, to invest. And I was talking to creators last night who sounded a lot like my story back in 1991 when I started Epic. They started out with one person and then grew to a few. They're making money, they're hiring people, but they always are challenged to find more funds to invest more in their creation. But by building a real economy around Fortnite, we're enabling all of the investment that enables businesses to develop and serve it. And if we're successful with this and the rest of the industry joins in, then eventually the open metaverse economy will be a massive economy for everybody. But it's meant huge financial challenges for a business. And this led to the realization that we were not going to grow out of it. That a large part of our revenue from the Fortnite creator economy would just always be at a lower margin. And we realized the only way we could survive this period was by becoming a smaller company and making some really painful changes in order to accommodate that. And during the pandemic, it's really common knowledge now that a lot of big tech companies lowered their hiring standards, grew more than they should have, and then fixed those problems later with layoffs. And this isn't what happened with Epic. We have never lowered our quality standard. We've only hired great people. And so the tragic thing about our layoff is that only great people were laid off, and 800 of them. This has been a painful experience for everybody. And the only thing this wasn't a right sizing. I think we were the right size, and I loved our original plans. But this is a survival move that was necessary, and what we did accomplish, the one thing is we've stabilized our finances so that we won't run out of money as we build the metaverse. This has implications for everything. I'm going to talk about that and how it affects all of our ecosystem efforts. But one of the principles we decided on early on was about 10 weeks ago when we realized we were running into a financial problem that we had to solve quickly, is that we wouldn't spread their pain around equally. Rather, we went through and identified all the parts of our business and exactly what we absolutely needed in order to accomplish our mission. So it affected different parts of the company in rather different ways. The Unreal Engine engineering team was only impacted with a 3% layoff. Many of the business, sales, and marketing teams suffered more than 30% layoffs. And so this is going to have implications for everything we do, and it's going to result in a degradation of the quality of some of our work. I'm sorry for that. But right now, everybody in the company is working to figure out how we're going.
Wow. Anyways, it's amazing how frank and transparent he is on this. He's not really trying to sell, something like that they did the right thing and they are great and with no issues. He's really highlighting some of the issue. I think the major issue he highlighted is the fact that they had probably a much better margin business in the past, and this Fortnite switch on the creator economy with a 40% given to creators really kicked them somehow in the butt, right? So it was really a pain and generated a lot of issues financially because the money that was coming in was not at the same quality, at the same margin level. So yeah, to say it was like a different currency, and so yeah, they had to fix it. Now I don't know why it's focusing so much now on the fact that it would have an impact. Maybe he has something more to say, what on some programs maybe they're getting reduced or closed down. So let's see.
To rebalance our priorities and to retask the teams in new ways in order to serve all of your needs, and we'll get through that. But this effort and going through these pains really caused us to look at every part of our business and ask very hard questions of ourselves. But one of the things this really reinforced was that we truly believe in our strategy here. That Epic, as we've been doing for a very long time now, is fundamentally doing two things. We're building technology.
I want to see if there is I would like just a simple chart, to understand how much they get from the different part of the business. But I think that this article is just, no, this article I think is just insanely long and yeah, this is what I wanted. This seems to be pretty old though, because he has EU4. Epic Game Store revenue split. EU4 on Steam. Unity on Steam. Epic on Epic Game. But this is just the revenue split with creators. Okay, no. It's not 2019, bro. 2019 is like millions years ago for a company. Nah, this is not. I don't know. Seems this is not a good article. In $1 million. 7 billions. 7 billions. But it doesn't tell us how it is split, right? No, it doesn't tell us. It doesn't tell us the revenue split. I mean, probably it's there somewhere, but as long to find it is okay. Maybe it will show it. I don't know. The problem is that this thing is 1 hour. I don't think we want to watch it for 1 hour, but it's definitely interesting.
And we're building our own entertainment experiences on top of that. And the business is built around the synergy between the two. And one of the things we came out of this realizing is core to our business is that we serve all of the world's real-time 3D creation needs. The wonderful thing about the Unreal Editor and the Unreal Engine toolset is that it provides 90% of what everybody needs for real-time 3D in every industry. And then different industries need different things. Game developers need one set of things. Filmmakers doing virtual production need another. And architects need some, and automotive makers need fancy material systems, and so on and so on. And so we've built up a structure in which we have a lot of different small teams serving the needs of every industry. And the engineering teams doing this work are largely not impacted by the layoffs. And so the engineering work continues, and the sales work and support work and so on continues, but at a smaller scale. And we're committed to serving all of the different parts of the Unreal Engine ecosystem. And truly, we've gone through this.
I would just skip a bit forward to see.
Which is to not just be a General Electric style company with a bunch of divisions serving a bunch of different metaverse. We've done building film and television by bringing concerts into different industries together. I'm
skipping, huh?
Principles we companies in realizing is like we have to. It's hard for us, but it's also hard for you. A lot of companies in the industry are suffering similarly. And so engine royalties have been discussed recently in the industry. And let me tell you, since we,
I guess it is I guess this is mentioned to the Unity, to the Unity model when he said, "Hey, I mean, we have been discussing the royalties recently." Hello, Matuzalem. Or at least I heard something about the subscription for non-devs.
We introduced the 5% revenue sharing model in 2014. The only conversations we've ever had about the royalty are, can we lower it? And we've had those discussions a number of times, including recently. And the recent discussion concluded, like, no, we really need the money. Like, we need the money, I'm telling you. But, that's not necessarily the case forever. A funny stat that one of our investors pointed out years ago was that the engine business makes about 0.04% of industry revenue. Because, Unity is really popular, and there are other engines and internal engines, and most of them are licensed without, revenue sharing, including you can call our sales force and negotiate a royalty-free on our Unreal Engine deal still. If we were able to scale and succeed at a larger scale, I do hope that we can lower that in the future, and that we see ourselves as serving our customers and not becoming an ecosystem overlord as we want to complain about from time to time. And so, our game developer business model we think is really sound. It's a business model designed so that we succeed when you succeed. And most teams, balk at paying any royalty at all. But ultimately, I think everybody comes to look at it as like we're all professional developers here, and the Unreal Engine team, if you're using Unreal Engine, it's kind of an extension of your team. And if you weren't paying us money for the engine, you'd have to hire really awesome people to build your own, and you'd be paying them too. And these would have costs for your business. And so
I will skip a bit, okay?
For a while,
I will skip.
That we're going to patch next year. But if you're never shipping a product, this doesn't affect game developers. Seat-based enterprise software licensing model for Unreal Engine. We're going to move to a seat-based enterprise software licensing model for Unreal Engine. And we don't have terms to announce yet, but this is just, I wanted to get this out in front of everybody for transparency. That we're going to move to a model like that. It's not going to be unusually expensive or unusually inexpensive. But if you're going to be building a product outside of the game industry and not paying a royalty on it, then it'll be a licensable piece of software like Maya or Photoshop or whatever, and that will just be a change that tries to bring our engine revenue back and associated with the teams that are doing the work in the industries. A funny thing about being funded.
So he said that they want to have a seat-based licensing, right? So that you pay for the number of people that are working with the engine. But I don't understand if is. Yeah, they didn't announce it yet, so we cannot speculate on what it will be, right? Maya is quite expensive. Yeah, I think it's a long time I don't see it, but I don't see the prices, but yeah, I think it was 3,000, 4,000 or something.
So heavily by Fortnite.
But the difference is that you buy it up front one time, right? But what pretty much all IT companies are switching lately is monthly subscriptions. So that you don't buy upfront software anymore, but you buy it when you use it. So instead of spending maybe 5,000 upfront, you spend 50 a month. And if you use it only for 1 year, you saved money, right? If in 1 year you can make your project. But that's at least for us, would not be very nice, because it means that we have to pay every month something. But maybe they will do it only for enterprises, and they will be, I guess, like it is now, right? It is a threshold of revenue, and if you go above that revenue threshold, then you have to pay the royalties, and maybe it would be the same with seat-based, so that when you meet the threshold, you start to pay by seat, I assume. So
over the past 6 years is we've kind of let different parts of our business get disconnected from their revenue streams. We have big teams serving different industry verticals, building this and that set of features for custom clients without revenue to support it. And And that's been fine because we've seen adoption grow massively.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they need to change, because one thing is the gaming business, one thing is the industry business, and pretty much in the industry, you know, you can use Unreal Engine completely for free somehow, just because they are driving the adoption of the engine. But I think they should switch that sometimes, right? Because this is where the money is. Like, so if Ferrari or Lamborghini or McLaren or whoever is using a real engine, you know, to make nice, super nice showrooms with 3D rendered models and such, I don't know what they are paying. I don't think they are paying. They're not giving any revenue back to Epic at the moment. I think, I don't know, because I never been one of those enterprises, right? But
one of the rigors that we
$235 per month for Maya. Okay, yeah, it's pretty high. Fuck, per month. Wow.
need to do as we become a lower margin company and kind of have to cope with this is reassociate.
Can you still buy it up front fully, or no? Or is not possible anymore?
Revenue streams with the things we're doing. And you know, this will absolutely not affect game developers. I think free and pay upon success is the best deal we can offer. And if you don't like it, then you know, call up the sales force and negotiate a zero royalty deal and pay some money up front, and that works.
Okay, so that is nice. So what he said is that for game companies, this is not going to change. So they are focusing more on the enterprise side, where probably they don't get enough money out of it, but they are serving the industry a lot. And yeah, and you can call the sales guy in case, like you said, and for games developers, and you can negotiate something up front, which is good as well.
Too. We're also dedicated to continuing all of these other services that we provide. You know, we have the Epic Games Store. We think the Epic Games Store is the cure to a disease that's impacting a lot of the industry right now, where the mobile platforms have become overlords and are, you know, extracting vastly higher payment processing fees than any sane payment processor on earth. And you know, we're fighting that. And we see one day.
Wow. This one, do you recognize this one? This one that he just said is the Apple dispute, you know, where they are fighting like hell to avoid getting fees on the Apple store. He didn't say Apple, but that definitely was it.
Over the coming years, perhaps at different times in different territories, when we'll be able to open up these platforms and bring the Epic Games Store to iOS and to Android, and continue offering you know, a 12% fee store, and serving customers at a much larger scale than we served before. And Epic Online Services, it's the set of online services we built for Fortnite, and now have opened up to all developers. If you want to escape from, you know, Steam, or escape from the
if you want to escape from Steam,
various single platform ecosystems and connect all of your players together as we did, it's a great solution for that, and we'll continue it, and we'll continue these investments. And so what, you know, this is really Epic's process of reconciling our business model with the reality that eventually comes to exist for all companies. We escaped it for a while with Fortnite, and now we're getting back to having reached the scale of now a 4,000 some person company through a really painful downsizing, and we're desperately now going to be operating in a different way to make sure that we don't get back into that kind of position. And throughout these times, good and bad, we'll support you, and we'll continue everything we do, and we're grateful for your business. And but anyway, Unreal Fest isn't about yeah, this. It's
I really like the fact that you opened with this layoff, because, you know, I think starting the Unreal Fest with all, you know, new products, new things, I think would have been a bit bitter, you know, for everyone that saw the news, and even more for the employees that got laid off. So I think it was very great that he started with this. I think he planned it well.
It's about celebrating the accomplishments of everybody who's building amazing stuff with Unreal Engine. So let's get on with the show. Thank you very much for coming.
Wow, so you only said that. You only spoke about the layoff, pretty much, for 17 minutes. And then he left the stage. Wow. Okay. Okay, I think we can skip everything else. I mean, it's just...
couldn't mean more to be quite right. The Unreal Engine that fucking new podcast.
I think this guy is speaking about the community, about all we did in Fortnite, about the different games, about how many games are coming through, about the 5.3 release, and about how everything is great, and blah, 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 blah. But we don't have the time to watch this, unfortunately, because I think it would be nice, but maybe I will watch it off stream, but yeah. There is the intro session, and yeah. I don't know what they're saying actually, but yeah. And then after this, there has been apart from the opening session, you know, there have been 3 days of, and if you want the link, I can give you the link, but you can find it very easily, I guess. Yeah, the layoff from Epic. Yeah, they laid off 800 people. And it is what he was speaking about for 17 minutes, pretty much. Yeah. They laid off 800 people, so they moved down from nearly 5,000 to nearly 4,000, right? Yeah, and anyway, in this page, you have the other days. Real Engine Fortnite roadmap, fabulous content for Fabs, getting asset, behind the scenes of NSH, NHL, extending Engine to create story tech over legacy, building a business, creating the metaverse. I think day 1 seems to be very not interesting to me. Day 1, live stream 2, ICVR, real-time pipeline optimizing, performance, look development with something in Lumen, developer interaction efficiency. There is some good stuff in here. Probably I would like to look at this one. Yeah, because day 1 they are different live stream because they were session in parallel. Blueprints, what, when, why, and how. I think this would be interesting just to understand the when, right? The when. So when blueprint and when C++. I think that would be very nice. Yeah. Yeah, and at the beginning, you were not here, Mathusalem, but at the beginning he said, you know, we only hired great people because we need, you know, high-tech engineers, and so at the end we really had to lay off, you know, 800 high-tech people. So, and it was, and it was like, I mean, it was very painful to do. Features and tips for Unreal Engine in 23. This would be a good one to listen to, I think, because maybe we can discover how long is each live stream. 7 hours. GG. Okay. We can search the section here. I mean, I can do it off stream, right? Unleashing the power of Unreal Engine animation pipeline, procedural content generator. Yeah, this is also a good one, I think, that I would like to see. So there are a few that I really would like to watch. Maybe I will take some time in the weekend and I will watch it. Day 2 is Project Avalanche, dedicated toolkit, Broxel, graphic motion design, stylization, adding words to your creative tool belt, engaging Fortnite, animation, changing workflow. Finding Fortnite, stylization, bright future of mobile ray tracing, unlocking creativity, advanced debugging. Advanced debugging, I think we don't do enough, but I really would like to do some profiling on our game one day. Like, I really would like to know what is the function that is called the most. Like, have the server run for like, you know, 10 days and then see where is really spending the time. Rendering roadmap, Unreal Engine development update. Unreal Engine development update, I think would be cool to see. I mean, what are the next thing coming? Where they are putting the money, right, and the effort. They talk about Hogwarts Legacy, yeah. Even tech people, yeah. He said that the tech side got only a 3% reduction of the workforce, while the marketing, sales, got a 30%. So yeah, I think they cut off less in tech, but Photo real, radial line from modeling mode. They are pushing a lot this Unreal Engine Fortnite editor. The panel visual story to make. Okay, yeah, I think it's great. I mean, we should watch some of the. I mean, I should watch, and you maybe, I don't know if you want some of those off stream. I think it's pretty cool. One thing that I was watching, I will show you this that I was watching yesterday was EverQuest 2, right? Which is a very old game, right? But still kind of popular somehow. Made an expansion, and look at the prices. So the standard version is $34, the expansion. The collector edition is $70. The premium version is $140, and the family and friends, which basically means that you can share your account and your character with someone else, is $250. Holy. I guess they have a very, very, very loyal fan base, right? I guess they have a very loyal fan base, but I mean, $250 for an expansion of a game. Yeah, you get a lot of mounts for sure, fine. You get a lot of paintings and things, but you know, and you have a tradable character slot, which basically database wise means zero cost, zero effort, right? So that is a concept, but it's like selling you a logo. But yeah, you can, I mean, I can give my character to you, and yeah, but yeah. And then there is an exclusive mount that you can trade. So basically you can buy it and give it to a friend or to your wife, whatever. Maybe there's a cute thing that costs a lot of money, you can give it to her, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, those prices surprised me. I was not thinking it could get that high, but I mean, yeah, Cyberpunk expansion, $30. I thought it was already a good amount of money. Okay. We spent a bit of time. How much we spent? Nearly an hour, but I think it was interesting. Okay, let's go back to our stuff, boys. Let's go back to our stuff. So what we want to do today is, in the time that is left, is to create this widget, right? Well, not create a widget, but change the color to the widget. Because I would like to show the HP of the buildings. Yeah, I would like to show the HP of the buildings. Now, I did a bit of work already before opening the stream, so we are not starting from zero. I would say we are starting from a good point, and I decided to split this function, which is the function that is providing the target health to the character, target health to that widget, right? Which is the widget at the top of the screen that is showing the health of whoever is your target. To split it into two, one for characters and one for items. So this means that in our player controller, this function actually does not exist anymore, right? Because if I do receive target health, I'm only getting char and item, and this one I think is this one, right? Is this one. So I'm gonna delete it. And I think we need both. Because we are requesting the health. I think also this one will have to be changed, huh? Yeah, I think we need now the bar is the same. The only difference is the color, right? So this update bar actually is perfectly fine. The only thing that we need is to change the color. So we need a kind of a switch, and then, right? So I think we need more space. I will add the other one as well. We will add 2 receiving functions on the client. I don't know if I want to, yeah, because I need to switch on the client anyway. I need to switch client side, so receive target. Why didn't copy it? He didn't copy it because he couldn't copy the same name. Yeah, but I liked that he opened the conference with that. And I think he explained it well. I think he explained it very well. I mean, of the why, right? Why they had to do it, and so yeah. I think it was yeah. It was good. Okay, so we have the one for the character and the one for the item, right? Yeah, we need to connect this, obviously. And here we have the 2 functions client side. So this should be replicated on owning client, right? And reliable. They said that they would remove this reliable one day, but they never did it. So now I think the only thing that I want to get this bar, which is basically W container gradient bar. So I want to get this, and I want to change its color, right? So we have a setup bar that I added. But there was already a setup bar. No, there was an update bar. Okay. So I added a setup bar, yes, which you see is taking the color, right? And the color we said it is this color for characters and this color for buildings, right? So I think I can just copy this and move it here instead of that. You cannot. Okay. You cannot. Fine. Can I copy the color somehow? I will copy the X linear and it should be okay. Okay. So that's blue, and I need another one that is red like this. Okay. Okay, nice. So so item will be this blue and character will be this red, right? And then apart from this, I think that everything else should be the same. Yeah, the annoying part is that or I put it in local temporary variables, or I will, because I cannot connect this to this, right? Because it will disconnect this one. So, or I make everything double, which is very bad. Or I pass the color. Yeah, I think I can pass the color, right? If I pass the color, Yeah, I don't know exactly why. No, I can have this split, but in reality I could have passed the color. Yeah. They would have been simpler, I guess. That would have been way simpler. Okay, well, I see. Yeah, I think it's a bad idea to do it this way. I can just pass in the color. Do I need to know that is item or not? I don't think I need to know. I don't think I need to know unless we want to display the name differently. But I don't think we want. Okay, I will redo it. We will just add or wait, or we can say I can also do this. Wait, I can also do this so I don't change the server side. It's okay. I can also do this. And then we just switch here. We can do it like this. We can have one function only. Right? And yeah, I put it on the wrong one. So here we will have only one. Here we will have only one. So we will call only one. With a difference that here we pass true and here we pass false, and so we can switch based on the color. I think it's okay. So here character will be true, and here character will be false, right? And so we can have only one function, and we just branch and split. Yeah, let's do it this way. So I don't have to redo the server side, and I think it's good enough. So we just branch on this, and we may reuse this split if we need it in the future, right? We may use this boolean to drive other choices later on. So if he's a character, we set up the bar that way. If he's an item, we set up the bar this way, and then we just go in the same place, right? Okay, so in theory, the rest stays the same. In theory, the rest stays the same. Yeah. So now when I switch, I mean, we can test it and see if it does it already. I don't know if it does it at the beginning. Probably at the beginning will not work. There are a few problems though, because this is a character, I think. Yeah. Get character full name, for example, right? So in certain cases, this will not be a character. So yeah, so here we need to do the switch, right? If he's a character or if he's not a character. So if he's not a character, we cast it to PS item actor. And wow, things are kind of busy here. We cast to PS item actor. So in this case, we set the text that way, and in this case, we set the text to what? PS item actor. I don't know if we have a name on it, because We should, but it seems the get item name. Get item name. Bah. Yeah, it's replicated. It's replicated, so probably it's this guy. It's very possible. It is very, 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 very possible. This thing is a bit of a mess, huh? Can we make it less messy? Somehow. Yeah, slightly less messy. Okay, so if it's an item, we get the item name, and then we go here, right? So that is for item, that is for character. If it's not a character, if it's not an actor, an item, we don't know. I mean, current the problem is the current target at the moment is a PS character object. No, it must be. It must be. No, 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 no. We need to put this guy. Exactly. So a current target needs to change. It needs to become a generic actor. He may break stuff, yeah. We know it. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Superstar. All of this. Okay. Well, I think we have to go through this. There is no other solution. So... I mean, I can still compare an actor to a PS character, right? That's fine. But when I set the current target, I need to set... exactly, I need to set this one. I need to set this one. I cannot set this one. We will see. We will see if he broke something. It's very possible. Okay. Was disconnected? Why are we setting the same target? The current target is empty. That's kind of strange, huh? No, it was empty. Why we are setting the current target as empty? I don't understand. That is wrong. There is a mistake, no? Why we should set the current target to empty? If it's the same target, right? Because here we are clearing it out. No, it is a mistake. It is a mistake. I think it is a mistake. It makes no sense. Makes no sense, because the only difference between these two is that we are setting a previous percentage. No, the only difference between the two is that we are not updating the bar because we just switched the target, and so we need to ask the server what is the new health, right? While here we are actually updating the bar immediately. But I don't understand why there was this box is, I don't understand it. I don't understand why it was empty. Why I want to delete the current type, because if I delete the current target, right? If I delete the current target, it means that the next time the server will I don't know, we can test it and see what happens, but I don't know if putting as empty was a way to force a new update. Because then the next run, this will show as different. Because this would be empty. And so it will basically force another update from the server. But I don't understand why we should do this. This is called every 6 times every second. It is called 6 times every second. We do the line trace. We find the same item. We find the same item. And we find the same item. But we are with the mouse on the same object. And the server didn't send us anything new, right? Because the server is sending us new stuff if it's actually getting damaged. So why I should set this to 0, forcing the server to send me a new information? Nah, I think it was a mistake. I don't know. Maybe there is a complex reasoning behind, but I don't recall it. So, okay, let me see what else we need to change this. So current target now is this, and we are comparing it with what? We are comparing with the target that is coming in. Yes, that is correct. So we have to go here. Yes. We have to go here and we have to go here. Yes. 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 Okay, so this is fixed. This, if it's valid, last scene is an actor, yes, so this is good. Yeah, it doesn't like me because there needs to be here. Request target held on server. Because this requires a PS character. Yeah, this one also needs to be changed. Because now it works also for items. Request target held. So request target held. Request target held should be changed. Request target held. What? I changed already. What? Wait a second. Ah, it's this middle. Yeah. Is this middle function that is not changed, but his server side is already new. Okay, so this should do the trick because there is already an actor. So now, what happened here? Okay, there is an actor, so we go there and then we go here. Okay, then we go here. Okay, and then we delete this. Last percentage health -1. Okay, I guess there is a reasoning behind, so let's leave it like that. So this should be fine. Cast the 2 PS character. No. I think this is useless now because Ay, get controller pawn. No, it's correct. Because it is this is me asking what is my target, and my target can be an actor, right? Current target, yes, and he's an actor. Yeah, it is correct. It is correct. Yeah. Okay, fine. So it is good. Now let me see here. This one we changed it to an actor, right? Yes, so this should be fine. This is when we no target. Okay, so we clear this out. Yes. And we set the visibility of everything to 0. This is when we do the comparison. This is when this is the only one that I have a bit of a doubt. Let me put just something like that, and we will say show name on selected actor. Show name on selected actor. Okay. So here is when he's displaying the name. Display name on characters. And display name on items. Yeah. So that is fine. It is absolutely fine. This should not be a problem at all. Should not be a problem at all. The only... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we are good. It should compile, and I think we are good. Now, if it works, I don't know. But at least we don't have any errors, right? Okay, so let's start everything. What we want to see is basically the bar at the top that is changing between blue and red based on the type of object that we are targeting. If it's an item is blue, if it's a character is red. Now the actual update, I think it will not happen yet, because I think I'm not sending receive target health item, right? So do I call this? Yeah, actually I do. I don't know, maybe it will work already, because here I already did the work for the item. So yeah, maybe possible. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so if I go in combat mode and I mouse over this, it worked already, bro. It worked already. I don't understand why at the beginning you see that he has like he's loading. I don't know what is happening there. Like he's not full, but then he received the full, right? Is it because by default this is not full? Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it's by default our bar. No, by default it is full. Then why? What is that? What is that? Fill. But it seems to me that is initialized. Is initialized with one value. No, but it seems to be initialized full. I don't remember where is the value for the actual for the value of this thing, but it should be, I don't know why it's not exposed, but I think it's inside the gradient bar, and is what is the percentage color. Don't remember if we do it with scale. Probably we do it with the scale of the fill. I don't remember how we do it. I don't remember how we do it. Percent. The default here seems to be 0. And default is 0. It's a bit of a pity that we get that, you know, that refresh, right? So that if you look at the top, when I change, it loads up, right? So like if it's moving, I don't know why that happens. On the gobble does not happen. I don't know, on the character, it happened now. I think because when you switch, it's still trying to do the animation between the previous value and the new value. Okay, anyway, I mean, it's not a big deal. So if I start to damage this thing, do you think that that bar will go down? Holy shit. That's not correct though. This hut has 1000 HP, so definitely what we saw there is not correct. He basically went to 0. I don't understand why. So if I hit it again... Yeah, you see that he's trying to go up and then he's going down again. I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand what is going on. But there is definitely an issue. Receive target health 0 set. Yeah, there is a problem. So we are not receiving the proper health if it's an item. That seems to be the case anyway. Receive target health 1. Receive target health 0. So it's moving from 1 to 0 with 1 hit. But it's not correct. So it means that this formula is wrong. Probably this formula is wrong. Well, get max HP should be... yeah, so why is failing? So the current HP will be like 900, right? And I divide it by 1000, which is the total. And so I get a 0.9, right? So in 0.9 is the number that I send as a percentage. Which is very similar to what I do for the character. And also I print it out. So yeah, I think that value is not correct. The current health is not correct. Yeah, immediately goes to 0. I don't understand why it goes to 0. This thing should have 1000 HP. Okay, let's debug it because I don't understand why it's doing this. I don't understand. So let's restart it in debug and we will see when we reach this. We will try to understand what is going on. Item, character. Percentage start at 0 and then is reset here. If last percent equal to percent, then we just return and do nothing. Last percent. Who is setting last percent though? Last percent. I set on the client, so I pass in the... When I do the request, I set the last percent, yeah. And the last percent is set by who? Last seen health. Last seen target, last seen health. Receive target health on client. New percentage. Why we do two different things here? In this case we do update bar, in this case we do set percent, because if it's the same guy, we do update bar. If it's not the same guy, we do set percent. Set current alpha 0. Here, down here, we are not setting the previous percent. I don't know why, but there's probably a reason. Okay. Let's try to reconnect. But it kind of works. It kind of works. But it doesn't really work yet. So there is some mess up on the... Okay, let me see what we get. So in this case in the case we get 1, right? Will be interesting to see the target HP item data. The problem is that my client will time out, but it's okay. So if I go in base stats, if I go in base stats and I search max HP, okay, max HP is 2000. Base stats, max HP is 2000. Current stats, it should not be there, right? Because we have it also in current stats. Interesting. The current HP. Current HP is returning what? Is returning current HP. Current HP. Current HP is 2000. Yeah, so at the moment is 2000 on 2000, and so the result is 1. And I think when it's 1, everything is fine, right? And then we send this. Now, unfortunately, my client will time out, obviously. But we can reconnect. So I think I can remove this breakpoint, and I can show it only after a hit. So now, right? So if I enable this breakpoint now, I want to see what the hell is the calculation, because 0. Yeah, so there is something fucked up here. Probably the current HP has not been set properly. It seems that the current HP where the hell is that? Current HP is 1979. Yeah, so what? Huh? What? How is it possible that this is 0? What? So we get the current HP. The current HP is 1870 something. Then we divide 1000 blah 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 divided by 2000, you know, and yeah, I mean, what is the issue? It's converting to an int. If it's converting to an int, we'll get 1 anyway. So we get this, right? So this is what it's doing. So why we get 0 as a result? Because current HP is invalid, is impossible. Current HP is this. I don't understand what's going on, boys. What is going on? What is going on? So item target, right? Item data. Item target, item data. Current HP. 1879. So what is the problem? He's trying to divide it like an int because there is an int. Because there is an int and so it's fucking up. Because it's dividing it as an int and so it's going to 0 because it's less than... Yeah, that's very possible actually. But it's a bit weird though, huh? If you divide an int by... Get max HP is what? Is an int as well? Is dividing an int by an int. And so the result will be an int. I don't know, I'm a bit surprised. You think it's doing that? That is why it's returning 0? Because the values are correct. Why? Int divided by int. Returning int. When dividing two numbers of the same type, the result will always be of the same type. Holy fuck. That's a very bad idea. That's a very bad idea. So you mean that then here it was a float, huh? Yeah, it was a float. I see. Interesting. So yes, he's returning an int. It's kind of annoying though. Okay. Should we change the function so he's returning a float anyway, or so we convert it to a float while we go out of this? Because I don't know if I want to change the type. Well, otherwise we can just put it in a float. I mean, it's a bit annoying though, because I can, yeah, I have to assign it to a float just to do the division, right? Okay, fine. Fine. We learned something new, huh? If you divide an int by an int, it's always an int. Okay. Okay, I mean, fine. Can you cast it to a float during the division? No, because C++ says that if you divide an int by an int, we'll always return an int, so it's saying no. I will cast it to a float, but I will lose the reminder, right? But I want to keep the reminder. Because the division is automatically discarding the reminder. And I need the reminder. So unfortunately not. Why is asking me to save all these people? I will not save them. But if you cast with a float, it's not an intent but in float. Ah, you mean I cast it before the division, not after the division. So like here. Ah, no. I thought you were saying to cast it after the result. Ah, you mean to cast it here? Yeah, I can also do that. Yes. I can also do that. It's the same. So it's basically the same. Just I save 2 lines. Yeah. I could cast it here and here. And yeah, but anyway, I think it's good to have it like this so I can see the value while it's coming through. But I think that would be correct anyway. Yeah, I can cast it while I mean I can cast it before the division happens, right? Yeah. Yes. I just don't understand why we get that bar going to a value and then coming back to another value. That is kind of weird. It depends only on items. That'd be strange, huh? Anyway, that int division is very sneaky. I think it's very sneaky, no? I mean, you divide 2 numbers, you expect that the result is a float. I mean, there is a high chance that you get a float if you divide 2 numbers. I don't know what is the percentage, but I would say that the percentage is pretty high. Right? Anyway. Okay, so now I want to do damage to this. Ah, much better. Much better. Now, I don't know exactly why. Now, we can have a sound, you know, we can have a bit of more interaction and stuff. We can have a particle effect. So when I go out of this thing and then I go back, you see that it's doing a bit of an animation anyway. Like if it goes back to a value, like if it goes back to a default value, but it's weird though, because this is the only, look, I'm bringing it to nearly 0. Okay, now look up where the bar is. Whoop, you see? Whoop. It's like if he's trying to go up and then he's trying to go down again. Why? Why? I mean, we are setting the bar value 6 times a second, so it's a bit spammy at the moment. Right? It's a bit spammy, but you see that the first value that we receive is 0.2 and all the others are 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, right? So there should be no flickering or anything. And we are only making the bar visible. We are not resetting the bar, at least I hope so. Maybe we are. Maybe we are resetting the bar somehow. Maybe we are resetting the bar, because there would be no reason why, no? No reason why we would do that. Yeah, you see? And the more distant you are, and the more evident it is. Wow. Yeah, this was because it was another object, but it's fine. But it seems that he has a kind of a default value. I don't know. It's happening only on items though. It's not happening. Ah no. Is it? Wait. Doesn't seem to be happening on characters. Maybe because he's one. I can attack this guy. He will not be very happy, but I can attack him. Now you see that, well, maybe because it takes more to visualize. Yeah, he does the anime. He does the full animation. He does the full animation from the previous to the. You see, like, well, that's another problem. Like, if I move from this item, to that item, he's doing the animation from that value to this value, which in theory we don't want, right? We don't want the animation to happen. I mean, if it's a new object, you should immediately start from that value without any animation. Right? Their youth don't regenerate. No, they have to fix it. Maybe they will fix it in the future, Hula. I think they will. They will fix the hut. But I think we just want them to rebuild it. I can destroy and they just rebuild it. So how do we do this thing that when is a new object, when is a new object? Well, in theory is always a new object, because when you move the mouse out, of the target, we clean the object. So yeah, so only okay, so this is the opposite. Only when it's the same object we have to do the animation. Right? Only when it's the same object we do the animation. Otherwise we don't do the animation. Right? Only when it's the same object. Get help from server. Is the target the same that we have seen the last time? Request health -1. This I don't understand too much. Last seen health. Last percent health -1. So if he's not the same guy, I'm forcing a -1 so that I get a new. So that I get a new value anyway. Ah, yes, because we do a check server side. If it's the same health, we don't return anything. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this is okay. So let me just type it in, because otherwise... we set it to -1 so that the server is forced to give us a value. Okay, fine. No, but the problem is in the other place. Is in the update server blah blah blah. Update target NPC, whatever it was called. Update target NPC health. No. Update NPC target health. Yeah. Update NPC health bar. Okay, this thing. Okay, so what do we do here? No target, we don't care. Target under crosshair. We check if it's the same target here, right? Same target or not. Is it the same target? So if it's the same target, which is here, we don't want to do the animation, right? We don't want to do the animation. So what we do here, if it's the same target, we ask the server for the update. If it's a new, no, if it's a new, sorry, if it's a new target, we ask the server to get the value. If it's the same target, we just update the bar with the current health, because we assume that they didn't change, right? We assume that it didn't change. I guess I'm confused now. No, this I understand, but when we are getting the stuff back, here we are getting stuff back. Okay, so here we get the stuff back, and here is the same target, right? If the current target equal to what? If the target equals, wait a second, because these lines are a bit annoying. If whatever we receive, right, whatever we receive is equal to the current target, if it's equal to the current target, we proceed. If it's not, we do nothing. Why we do nothing here? If we receive health from the current target, we do nothing? All right. What game will make you billions? Clicking game with sex. Brainless game with sex, yes. Mobile. Hello, Gotze. By the way, hello, Michael. I don't understand why we have this. Why? But it's actually working. So, well, it's partially working. I will just put a comment there. I don't understand why we do this. But anyway, assuming that it's same of the current target, we check. So we go through this. We check if the last seen target is equal to the current target, right? And if the last seen target is equal to the current target, we do update bar. If not, we do set %. So I think there was already this kind of reasoning here, right? There was already this kind of reasoning. So this is, wait a second, because this is confusing me so much. So if it's equal, so this is same target, right? And this is new target, or different, yeah, different new target, right? Okay, so for the different target, we do only set %. We do set %. For the same target, we do update bar. So yeah, in theory set percent should not trigger the animation. Because set percent I think is a one-off thingy. Set percent. Update bar. This runs when the current bar is updated. Current alpha 0. I don't remember what is the difference, guys. Event tick, delta time, current alpha, response time, current alpha. Current alpha, clamp 01 is the transition to the current percentage. Yeah, it seems that is easing based on the alpha, right? So if the alpha is 0, in theory should directly translate, right? I don't know if the alpha is 0 or the alpha is 1. Interpolate from A to B using a specified easing function. Yeah, so if it's 0, I assume that it's not easing anything, right? If it's 1, I assume that it's easing it. Do you agree? Set me free. Where are you? You are in one of the thingies? No, you are... where are you? Where are you? Where are you? No, you are not. You are good, huh? Where is Michael? Is here. You're walking up where everyone is going. Everyone is going there. We need to move a bit of people. Let's move few people from the left to the right. There are too many. It's too busy there. Let's move some people down. It's too busy there. I don't know why. Dark Elfin is at the top of the top. Ah, Matula Zalem is also top now. Okay. Okay, so in theory, when we do the set percent, we don't ease, if I understand it right. When we set alpha, wait, when we, what did we say? Update bar as alpha 0. Update bar as, maybe it's the opposite though. Update bar is alpha 0. This is alpha 0. And this is not alpha 0. So when we see update bar in the log, when we see update bar in the log, do we see update bar? Yeah, we see set percent, set percent. It's always set percent, by the way. I never saw update bar. Okay, let me try to do it again. So if I stay on the item, is always set percent, set percent, set percent, set percent, right? Always. And by the way, we don't have a name. I don't know why. Okay. Set percent, set percent, set percent. Now, if I switch from off to on, do I get at least one time update bar? No, I don't. Okay. If I switch from this guy to this guy, bro, I never get update bar. Never ever. Do you see update bar in here? I mean, we can search it. This is client log. Update bar. No, update bar is not there. Update bar. Update bar. So we never go here. It's never the same target for whatever reason. How is it possible it's never the same target? Last seen maybe we never set this last seen target. It's kind of weird, huh? Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Okay, so maybe when we did the change, we disconnected that line. But yeah, definitely, I mean, if it's disconnected, it will always be invalid. Well, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, when we reworked from actor to thingy, I think we messed up the... Yeah. I think so. I would be interested to know what when this happens, right? When we go here. I don't understand when we go here. When the current target is... So we do nothing if the current target is different from the target that we get. So it's like is a new one. So but why we don't update anything? Because we just updated it? I don't know, it's kind of strange. I don't understand that. It's fine. And I did it, by the way. That's my code. I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, we can do this, boys. Now, the next part, when this works, the next part would be, I think, to add a bit of sound when we hit, which, by the way, should already be there, but I think for items we never did it. And to add a sound and a particle when the building disappears. Because at the moment, the building just disappears, like, poof. But there is no... So there should be some smoke or something, no? Some sound of something breaking. Can you search a breaking sound meanwhile? Breaking sound. We need a sound of something that breaks. We could even do it by material in theory, because we have the material of the object that we are hitting. In theory. So we could have like a breaking wood, breaking stone, breaking metal. I think it would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. These guys are doing stuff, huh? Okay, so... What? He's doing the opposite of what we want. And also he's doing it wrong, because it's impossible that it's there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Now it's really broken. Before it was only broken, now it's really broken. Because the first time we get a value, the What? You crazy? There is a guy inside of this? Why for a second the red bar appeared? Maybe because he was like in front of it? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was in front of it. I don't know, it was a bit weird moment. But all the buildings should be 100% now. I have no idea why I'm getting a not 100% value. I don't understand. Set percent 111111. Okay, why I see a not one value? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, boys? We broke it, huh? Okay, now we don't even see the... Why? Why? He's not asking anymore. He's not asking anymore anything. Why? What happened, boys? I broke it completely. It's completely broken now. It's totally broken. That last scene set to something completely broke it. This last scene set to something completely broke it. Then I don't understand the meaning of this variable, because I don't understand the meaning of this variable if we are setting it empty every time. Setting it empty every time works because it's basically forcing, right? Is forcing the server to send us the stuff again and again and again and again. But this is not the way we want the system to work. Right? Like, okay, let's try to reorganize our thinking, because, okay, current target is a variable that is set every time you have a target, right? Target means that you clicked on something. That may be the thing. That may be the thing. Wait a second. Because current target... No, but now it's really broken. Huh? You see that I don't get the bar anymore? Sometimes I don't get the bar. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Current target is what you clicked. And if you are fighting, current target is what you are attacking. And I don't even understand why we care about it. No, we care because you can click on something outside of combat mode. Yes, you can click on stuff outside of combat mode. So basically your mouse is not mouse overing anything, but you're just clicking and say, hey, can you please give me the thingy, right? But like here is not working. On items, the normal click does not work. So probably on items, we are not setting the current target. I think that is why it's so broken. Yeah. On items, we are not setting the current target clicked. And so it works only... Okay, this is something else we need to fix, right? But yeah, we can fix it now because this is important. If you click on something, you should see the bar. But anyway, it seems that it's working exactly the opposite of what it should, because selecting actor or item. Selecting actor or item set percent. Set percent. Different target. And it did the animation. I think it's exactly the opposite. The set percent update bar, I think, is exactly the opposite. But okay, let's fix one problem at a time. I want to get the bar at the top when I click on this. So, selecting actor or item. Okay. Selecting actor or item is probably inside PS character. Selecting actor or item. Set selected object client side. This should already be an actor. Set target object. This is already an actor, right? Then we do this, and we return. Okay. The request server side Show name, show name. I don't think we do it here. We don't do it here. We do it somewhere else. Mouse trace and select. Unfortunately, our code at the moment is start to be pretty big and it's not very easy to navigate through. Does it do the same if I right click? If I right click, yeah, it's identical. If I right click or left click, it's exactly the same. It doesn't give me the bar. So this means that there is a missing mouse trace select, show resource interact window, PS character, player, holy moly, player for mount, for pet. In theory we should have here somewhere the fact that we are showing the health, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Because get target health from server in this wall thing is only here. Show name on selected actor. We found it. Okay, show name on selected actor. I think that this one works only if the same target, show name on selected actor, show, no show. What? Because it was not working and so I called it twice. Interesting. Interactable, yeah, but item actor is here, item is here, item is here, so item should go through this 100%. Target not changed. Target not changed. Target, but it's not even going. He's not going through that code. Wait, it's the wrong window. Target not change. Okay, target not change. We see it on this guy, right? On the hut, yeah, it's the same. Target not changed. Okay, so this in theory is the same. This in theory is the same. So okay, so so this thing is not working, huh? Sure. So probably there is a cast to PS character. Display name on wait, display name on characters. Current target, current target, current target, current target. Okay. Okay. So this in theory is the same. Let me just think about it 1 second. Because the difference is only the name, the rest should be identical. So in theory, right, all this part, so set visibility, well, apart from the visibility of the target widget, because yeah, this part is specific for the item. This part is specific for the item. But from here down, target name, exactly, from here down. From here down. Because on the item has never been done, that's why. From here down is the same. Should be the same code. With the difference that now we don't need any more PS character, but we need actor. We need this thing. We need this thing. Okay. Have to be careful not messing up. But current target, yeah. So we need this and this. So this is not a thing anymore. Okay, and this in theory should work now for everything, in the same way. And now, okay, so here is when show is true. So this goes here, and this is when show is false, right? So this part is identical between the two objects. It's the same thing. So here we are basically here. What we do here, we show the health bar, right? We show the health bar. Here we show the health bar. Yes. This is on select. This is on select. Okay, let's try to see if this fixed at least. Well, it's not fixed. I mean, he added because this was never done, right? This part was never done, so we are targeting items only since 2 days. Before we were targeting only NPC. It was not possible to target an item. So I would like to know why everyone is on the left always. Because you like Ukraine and you stay on the Ukraine flag, yeah? That's a good idea. That's a good idea, my friends. So now when I select, it should work also on items, when I normally select. And if I attack, select, unselect, would be interesting to know why I have to do show, no show all the time, but it's kind of weird, huh? That I decided to call that function twice. That's a bit strange. Can we get some light, please? Light. Okay, so if I just click, I don't get the name though. Why I don't get the name? I don't get the name. I mean, I get the name there, yes, but I don't get the name there. Okay. Strange because I copied exactly the same. I mean, it's calling the same code, but maybe there is something more here. Let me see. Set visibility, W container, target name, set visibility visible, set visibility collapsed. Ah, so also this is in common. Item name text. Display name on items. Okay, because before when we were clicking we were seeing the name on the bar. Yeah, but also big mistakes were made. We need to do it only if it's attackable, boys. Ay. Yes. We need to do that only if the item is attackable, because if it's not attackable, it doesn't have HP. And here on the client, we don't know if this item is attackable. So basically now if I drop any item and I click on it, even if it's not attackable, it will show the bar, but it's obviously wrong. It is obviously wrong. If I drop, I don't know, this thing, and I click on it, you see that I see the bar? But it's not correct. I should see the bar only if this item is attackable. Big mistakes were made. Big mistakes, big mistakes. Huh. Yes, because for NPC, we consider that they are potentially all attackable, right? And so we always show it this way. Well, in theory, we could do it also for items. In theory, we could do it also for items. Do we want items always to have the bar with the... Do we want the name to be always at the top with a bar, even if it's not destroyable? But I think we confuse people. Because this means that everything I click... There is a design decision, boys. This is a design decision. Do we want the item to show here? Do we want the item to show there? I think this bar is a bit useless if you cannot attack it. I think it should be only for the attackable objects. So this means that, you know, this function needs to know if my object is attackable or not. Because if it's not, we will just do this. If he's at... yeah, exactly. How do I know if this item is attackable here? Hey, I need to propagate a property, boys. Because only the server knows it. So if I want to know it on the client, I have to propagate a property on the item. There's no way. There is no way. We need a... yeah. We need another thing that will be attackable, and the pity is that at the moment attackable is not this, right? It's inside a flag. Is inside a flag. Fuck. Is inside a flag, boys. There is a flag attackable, which is actually in a bitwise thingy. Yeah, is this one? Because the way, well, okay, the way we store it to the database is through a bit flag, right, and such. So, and the way we load it into memory is also through a bit flag. So, what I can do, I can... Wait, we have it. We have it, collision type, collision type. Collision type knows. 3 and 4 is attackable, blocking and not blocking. So we have it already. GG. Okay, so collision, we have collision type here. No. Wait. No, we have it for sure. It's inside PS item actor. No. We have it, boys. We have it. Collision type. Come on. Bro. Is here. PS item actor, collision type, replicated. Do you see it? We have it. 100% we have it. 100%. Maybe it's not visible outside, but we have it. Probably it's not visible. It's visible only inside PS item actor. But we have it because we do an on-wrap. Yeah, it's not exposed to blueprint. It's not exposed to blueprints. It's not exposed, that's why. Yeah, it's not blueprint GG. It's not blueprint read and write, visible anywhere, whatever, category, whatever. Yeah, oops, I did it on the wrong one. Sorry, collision type. Here. Okay, we need to restart everything and also the editor. But this is good, because it means that we have that information already on the client. It's good that I remembered, because otherwise I would start coding something that was completely useless. And then I would realize in one day from now and start to redo it again. You know that tomorrow I will receive a massive amount of miniatures? Tomorrow we receive a massive amount of miniatures. Not of plane shift, but of... I was a baker on this thing. I was a baker on this, and... which, by the way, this campaign raised 1.1 millions. Can you believe it? 1.1 millions, boys. And yeah, so I will receive a lot of miniatures. This ones. Look at how beautiful they are. It's basically a chaos space marine army, just under a different name. Still building. Holy. Months ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It's like the pledge, the campaign was running. I don't even know if there is a date. Maybe there is a date on the YouTube video.
Mini Wargamer Dave here from miniwargaming.com.
It was 1 year ago. 24, well, more than a year ago. 24 of January 22. 24 of January 22. When I did the backing and everything. And yeah. But it's pretty cool, huh? It will arrive in time for my birthday. We will do a birthday stream. Yeah, we will do a birthday stream. I think so. I think we will. Okay, it's a bit late now, but I think I can do this last piece. But yeah, we spent a bit of time looking at the Unreal Engine stuff, but I think it was nice. I wanted to do it anyway. I wanted to do it anyway, my boys. Wanted to do it anyway, my boys. Okay. Now we should see the collision type, and it's fairly easy because if collision type is 3 or 4, it means that it's an attackable object. So we can switch based on that. Get collision type, right? And it is replicated. So basically, item name, we name text. Basically what we do with characters is that we hide that widget. We hide I think it's even done differently though. Yeah, I think on character we never do that. Yeah, but basically we will have to say that if I will have to switch here. I will have to switch and then wait, and then show the L bar, show no show. Yeah, but only all of this happen only if attackable, right? Yes, that happens only if attackable. So including the target name, yes, including the target name. Including the target name. Including the target name. Yeah, but this thing is different, so I will have to do it separately. Okay. So if this one equals to 3, or this one equals to 4, which are the two attackable thingy, right? So this means that the object is attackable. If the object is attackable, yeah, there is something that we completely overlooked in our list of stuff to do, but is the item attackable? So if the item is attackable, consider I'm coming from here, right? So if it show false, is always false anyway, even if it's attackable. Even if it's attackable? Yes, even if it's attackable. Yes. And if he's attackable, I mean, even if he's not attackable, I mean. And if he's attackable, I go here. And I set the visibility of the name. No. No. Wait. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's keep it separate or is a mess. If he's no show. If he's what? If he's show or no show. If he's show or no show, I have to do this anyway. No, because I want to do this only I want to do this only if it's not attackable. But I want to do it only if show was true. If show was false, I go here. And if it's attackable, so if it's attackable, I don't care if it's show or no show, I just hide it, right? Yes. But now, if this is attackable, then what I do, I show the content. So here I show the L bar, I show the name. Yeah, but I need to show the name of the L bar as well. The name of the L bar is this thing. There is the name of the L bar. So I will have to do. So why we don't put it in the same graph? Yes, we can. So in reality, this is another piece that is in common. There is another piece that is in common to the two things, because here we are basically showing. So here we show the name at the top. Here we show the bar at the top. And here we we ask the server to get us the target out, right? What is the difference is what is the difference is the name, because the name I have to get it from. So I need to do this, but I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to do it from the item. So the item name is this guy, right? Item name is this guy. Okay. So we will go here. What is this? TXT name var? I have no idea. Okay. So we do this. So let me just recap what we are doing. If he's a character, we go top, right? Excluding self. Okay, nice. If he's an item, we go here. If the item is saying, if we are saying show, we check if it's attackable. If it's attackable, we set this target name and we set the visibility of the content. Okay, and this is working. If it's not attackable, instead we set the visibility of the normal widget, which is not the one at the top, but is the one on top of the item, and we still collapse, right? We still collapse the upper part, and it's correct. If it's no show, right? If it's no show, I think we need, unfortunately, to do this again, because if it's no show, I will have to collapse, depending if it's attackable or not attackable. I will have to do different things, because if it's attackable, I can go, there is no show, right? Yeah, I can go here. If it's not attackable, in theory, I only have to set this collapsed and I'm good. So I have to do nothing else, right? I don't have to change anything of this, right? Okay, let me do this last test. Probably I broke it, but because I did so many changes, but we will try to see if something works. This should basically, now it should work that if I have an item on the ground that is not attackable, it should just show the normal name like it was showing before. And the combat mode mouse over should do nothing. While if it's attackable, we should see the bar at the top and the name at the top. And when my mouse over is going outside of the object, all of that should disappear, right? So that's the end result you want to have. And then we want to I think double check again why the health bar was, you know, improperly moving, because I think it was really improperly moving. So it was animating when it should not animate, and vice versa. Okay, this seems to, so if I click on this item, I see the name, I see the bar, and it seems to work okay. If I do it on a character, it seems to work fine. There is a bit of a, because I think I show it before, yeah, that I can change. I'm basically showing it after I did the update. No, before I do the update. So you see for a second the previous bar, which is probably not the best, but okay. So if I drop it, okay, if I drop an item, fantastic. So a normal item not attackable, you see there is no show in the bar, right? An item that is attackable is showing the bar, right? Now, if I attack it for real, and I click and click, okay, this is showing properly. Okay, well, I think it's starting to work better now. The problem we have is when we switch objects. What the fuck? Why the bar went up again? What? That's impossible. Why the bar went up again? This is not the right value. Ay, we have a problem. The bar... It seems that it's going back to a default value. I think that value, to me, I think that value is a default value. I cannot believe it's not a default value. Uh-oh. It seems to be changing only when it works okay when you keep the target, but it doesn't. It doesn't work when you change the target. If you change the target, yeah, when you go back to the same target, you lose the bar for whatever reason. Is it the same also for objects? No, for object, no. Okay, I will fix it. I mean, the basic system is working. I think we just, I think now the basic system is working. So you click, you see the health. You click, you see the health. You click, you see the health. There is a problem when you are going back to the same item. I don't know exactly why, but when you go back, you see, when you go back to the same item, combat mode or not combat mode, you get you get a wrong value. Only when you go back, yeah, exactly. So if I switch from this hut to this hut, I see the right value. But if I switch from this hut to the same hut again, no, we didn't do it. Yes, like this, then I get a wrong value. So it's, yeah, I think it's that last scene that is probably messing up. Okay, so we need to understand why, but I will fix it. I think it should be an easy fix. It's just that should be an easy fix. Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to bed, but it's pretty good that we have this marker now, and we have the name, and we have the health, and everything seems to be working decently, but we have some issue just in the update, but I will fix it. So I will go to bed, and the goal will take your item. No, because I'm not loading items on the ground for speed of loading. So the item is actually there in the database, but it's not visible. But they can, in theory they can. So I'm going to bed. Bye bye guys. See you tomorrow evening. Remember to click on follow on Twitch if you can, and click subscribe on YouTube. That is helping us, and it's free. And also remember that our game is available for download. It's a free game. You can click on download now in our main website, and you can play it right now. And also, if you want to help more, you can go to patreon.com/planeshift, and you have some videos and some stuff that I'm posting from time to time, and you can help us even more. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Bye bye. Winning. We did it. See you guys tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. roughly. Bye. It's going to work. I'm going to bed. Bye.